November 7th, 5068. Dear Mr. G53, we hear that you have found a quite interesting object. You are more than welcome to study this newfound object in my lab. Sector H67. November 10th, 5068. Dear Sector H67, as you probably already know, I am very interested in the study of planet Earth. My team and I traveled there to learn more about its history. We were patrolling one of its many landfills when one of my team members saw something on top of a pile of trash. The smog was quite thick, for I could only see right in front of me, so it was hard to see this new object. The hot sun was beating down on us, and really it was quite a struggle. When we finally made it to the object, we saw it was rather small. My team and I were really intrigued by the rather odd shape of the object. It was flat but wide, and from that it morphed into a long, skinny part that had a scroll-like head on top. The object, unlike any other object, was made out of what we think must have been a material of the time before the war. Your lab will help our team better understand what this object was used for and what it is made out of. Mr. G53. January 3rd, 5069. Dear Mr. G53, we are glad that you have accepted our offer. We hope your team will find something worth studying, and we are eagerly anticipating your findings. Sector H67. January 5th, 5069. Dear Sector G53, our planet, as you know, is filled with complicated machines. We can be in virtual reality at any time. Our food is processed by a robot. Our health and fitness is monitored by robots. Everything in our life is a robot. We ourselves are part robot. I give you these images of our planet so you can compare it to planet Earth. Our studies have found traces of redwood. That is a word that we have never heard in our lifetime because rosewood simply has never grown on our planet. Really, nothing has ever grown on our planet. Another interesting thing that we have found, this plant was independent, meaning that it could grow in the wild without any human contact. Because of this discovery, we have found that the human race is able to grow their food, breathe the same air as the trees, and go outside. Think about it. Humans were able to go outside. That is something our race has never been able to do. Because of this discovery, we now know Earth has so much more than we thought. Because of this discovery, we have learned so much more about the humans that once existed. March 7th, 5070. Dear Sector G53, we have learned a little more about the material that the object is made out of. We have broken apart the word rosewood and have found that the two separate words are rose and wood. A rose is a woody flowering plant in the family of Rosaceae, or the flower it bears. There are over 100 species. Wood is part of a tree, obviously, as you may know. We have been able to find a sample of rose and a few more interesting things about the rose. The rose has a sweet fragrance. We suspected this object we have found must have been some sort of genetically engineered tree, so it could have the fragrance of a rose. The object we still don't know the purpose of. June 2nd, 5071. Dear Sector G53, we have done multiple tests and we have found that this object must have been used during the battle. They needed the weapon to smell like a rose so that when they killed someone, their carcass wouldn't smell so bad. Really, this was a genius idea. We know they must have used this object during the prehistoric times, trillions of years ago. It is too bad that the humans completely wiped out their race with the nuclear bomb war, for their history and memories will be lost. We hope we can use your lab again in the future, for it will help us learn more about the humans.